hot night in 2019. A prisoner's death in New York's Metropolitan Correctional Center. By morning, the news had spread all over the world. That prisoner was a man whose name was linked with wealth, power, politics, fame, and dangerous secrets. He was Jeffrey Epstein. His death raised so many questions, like almost no other case. Who was Jeffrey Epstein? How did he reach the most powerful people in the world? And what secrets are hidden behind his death? This is a story of power, wealth, and dark secrets. Jeffrey Epstein was born in 1953 in Brooklyn, New York. His family belonged to the middle class. His father worked in the Parks Department. Epstein started college education, but did not complete it. Even then, he got a teaching job at New York's famous Dalton School, and from here, his financial life began. He did not stay in the field of education for long. He soon entered Wall Street and started an investment business. Call it his skill or luck. Soon, the rich and powerful people of the world became his clients. From here, he built a network of powerful friends. Epstein was not just an investor. He was an expert in building connections with powerful people. Bill Clinton, former President of America. Donald Trump, Prince Andrew, member of the British royal family. These connections took him into a world where normal people could not reach. Jeffrey Epstein had a private island in the U.S. Virgin Islands, Little St. James. This island was not bought from any government or official institution. It came under Epstein's control through a private owner or company. Later, its ownership was recorded under his company name, so that it stayed safe from legal issues and public attention. This island was a place where powerful people of the world used to come and go, and from here, the story of illegal activities began. Epstein had a private plane, which the media later called Lolita Express. The plane was often used for Epstein's Island and other luxury places. According to victims, illegal activities also happened on this plane. The question is why the media named this plane Lolita Express. Lolita is a Spanish word which means a young, attractive, and charming girl. And actually, this was Jeffrey Epstein's business, job work. The name Lolita Express was a sensational hint that young girls were being used in this network. Remember, not everyone who came on this plane was involved, but still, this name created sensation in media and public. Different victims gave statements in court, including the names Virginia Giuffre, Maria Farmer, Annie Farmer, and Johanna Schoberg. They said they were brought into Epstein's network at a young age. Girls were first brought by offering jobs, and then those girls were later used to bring more girls. According to research, more than 1,000 girls were brought from around the world, or taken. The number of girls can be more than this because in police investigation, the words more than 1,000 were used. He usually targeted young or financially weak girls. At first, he called them only for massage, and in return, he gave $200 or more money. He told one girl, "If you bring your friend, you will get extra money." In this way, one girl brought another, and the network kept growing. He gained trust through expensive places, gifts, and money, then slowly moved them towards wrong activities. He called them to his private houses and island, and then took them to private island, Epstein Island. There, it was easy to control the girls. In some cases, girls were threatened, or no one took them seriously. Now the question is, was he working alone? The answer is no. Some other people were also involved with him, especially Ghislaine Maxwell, who helped in bringing and managing girls. Because of power and money, she escaped for a long time. Year 2005. Palm Beach, Florida, USA. A small complaint reached the police. A young girl accused a rich man. That man was not ordinary. He was Jeffrey Epstein. This was the first time Epstein's name came in public, related to allegations from girls. Police started investigation. Soon, not one, but dozens of girls came forward. In 2006, police made a strong case, but then the story took a strange turn. When everyone thought justice would happen, a secret deal came forward. Non-Prosecution Agreement, NPA. Under this deal, Epstein was saved from major charges. He was given only a light punishment. Year 2008, he was sent to jail, but it was an unusual jail. He was allowed to go out of jail for 12 hours daily. Work excuse to go to office. Separate room and special facilities. This looked less like punishment and more like VIP protocol. Yes, and all this was happening in the world's biggest human rights claiming country, America. From 2009 to 2018, everything stayed silent. But truth cannot stay buried. Journalists and victims did not give up. Year 2019, the case opened again. New evidence, new testimonies came. And then, 6 July 2019, Jeffrey Epstein was arrested again in New York. And then, morning of 10th August 2019, just 1 month and 4 days later, news came. Epstein was found dead in jail. Officially, it was called suicide. But in reality, like the 2008 arrest, it was nothing more than a drama. Because it is not possible that at that time, prison cameras were not working and guards were not present in Metropolitan Correctional Center. Big names came in this case. That is why American public demanded the report to be released. Documents submitted in court were later released under public pressure and legal requests. Some lines were blacked out, redacted. Reason: protection of victims, names of unproven individuals, and many legal complications. Epstein's close associate, Ghislaine Maxwell, was arrested. And in 2021, court found her guilty on many charges. She was sentenced to 20 years in prison. Victims are still fighting for justice. Journalists are trying to bring more truth. The world is still asking, who was the real power behind Epstein? What happened on the island? Will the full network ever be revealed? The story of Jeffrey Epstein is not just one man's story. It is a story of power, wealth, and influence system. Some people believe Jeffrey Epstein was killed by powerful people whose secrets he had. Some say he blackmailed powerful personalities. And some say he was a government agent used to control powerful national and international figures through blackmail. Remember, truth can be hidden, but not forever. Write your opinion in the comment section. Was Jeffrey Epstein a hero or zero?